Today we're sitting down with head men's and women's cross-country coach, Sean Gosewisch. Sean, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Not too bad. So first we'll get right into it. Tell us about your returners.
Yeah, every year, returners putting in that work over the summer, and this year they really did some work. They put in some miles, and we're in great shape coming back with the returners. I was happy with the work they put in. We're about 2 weeks under our belt now, and they look good. They look better shape than they've been in, so that's always promising.
All right, so how's your newcomers class? How are they looking for this year?
Yeah, that's a little 50-50 shot. Not everybody always understands, especially as incoming freshmen, like what it takes to be prepared first coming in. So there's some guys that are ready to rock and roll. They did what they were supposed to over the summer. Others, maybe not as much as they were supposed to, and it's a bit of an eye-opening experience these first couple weeks.
All right, so who's going to be your couple at the top of the leaderboard per se for this year?
Yeah, so returner-wise on the men's side, we had a really great group of 5 or 6 guys, and that's what did so well for us at the conference meet last year, is because it was a tight group, and all those guys have returned. So I expect all of them to be, within a minute of each other as well. Again, at any given race, I'll name them specifically. Will De Jesus, he's up there. Isaac Knockel, Jonah Heckenberg, Ruben Rodriguez, Axel Vasquez. Vernon Trozzi's running healthy this year, and those guys I expect to be a pretty tight-knit 6 that'll do well for us. And then we've got a couple newcomers. Ethan Varvelo's in great shape. Brandon Williams is in great shape. Adding those 2 to that first 6, you got 8 guys right there that are going to be within minute and a half of each other.
All right, and then how about the women's side?
Yeah, same thing. The girls return in great shape. Specifically, Zena Cohil and Michaela Kamek. Those 2 will be the leaders on the women's side for sure. Delana Jordan and Talasia Duvet, Duvet, she'll get me for that one. They won't be too far behind. And then we've got a couple freshman girls coming in that, they're going to be right there with them. So.
All right, and then what's your schedule look like for this fall so far?
Sure. We've got about 6 meets on schedule. I think 7 if you include conference this year. We open up this weekend at Sioux Falls, Augustana University. Always a good one to go to. It's very fast, very flat. It's a night race, a lot of fun. And from there, we have a couple other big meets on schedule, like the Mount Mercy one we go to in October. Always a good NAIA preview. We go out to Augustana College in Rock Island. That's always a huge meet. And then we kind of intersperse that with some smaller local beats. We'll go out to Grandview in about 2 weeks' time. We'll go to Atchison, Kansas, and race Benedictine later in the year. So it's kind of big meets, smaller meets, getting a feel for all sorts of teams.
All right, what are your goals for this season, or what are your expectations per se for your runners, for male and the female side?
Sure. One of the big things that we always practice is like I mentioned, keeping that 1 through 5, which are the scoring positions for us, keeping them as close as possible. Lower score the better for us. And really just continuing to improve as a team, lowering our team times, and if we're asking specifics, I would love to see my guys in the top 4 in the conference, and I would love to see the girls get into the top half of the conference.
All right, and then so I know how cross-country scoring works. Some of them might not. Do you want to kind of give a quick 30-second crash course?
Sure. I mean, the most basic I can describe is that where you place your position is your score. So if I was 3rd in the race, there would be a number 3 attached to me. And your first 5 individuals are what scores for your team. So if you've got a guy that finishes 2nd, a guy that finishes 10th, so on and so forth, eventually your score and your placing will add up, and then you compare that to other teams in the meet.
Do you have to, this is a personal question kind of for everyone who probably wants to know this, is there a set number? So for golf, for instance, we have 5 we take, then we take the lowest 4. Do you have a certain number, or can you take?
No, we'll take everybody that's eligible and healthy. We'll race them all, put them on the line, and then, however it shakes out that day, first 5 will be the first 5 to score for us.
Awesome. Well, today we sat down with the head men's and women's cross-country coach, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys compete this year. All their results will be on statesmanathletics.com.
We've got, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's all XC/track.
Great sitting down with you, and good luck on the rest of the season.
That's a pleasure. I appreciate it.